Hey, what's up guys? It's Apollo here and welcome back to another Total War Shogun 2 online battle. This one is going to be a siege battle. It is a 2 versus 2. And look how epic this fortress is. The siege battles, though they're not my favorite in all of, most Total War, they're definitely not my least favorite, that's for sure. But although they're not my favorite, I do enjoy the uniqueness of them, and they seem kind of like giant kiting matches where you kind of have to slowly chip away at the attackers and then get to your final stand, the very top plateau of the fortress. It's very cool, and I like how they like climb up the walls. I do wish there was more siege equipment, not necessarily just artillery, but also like, I don't know, siege tower. Or maybe ladders? Maybe not necessarily siege towers, or ladders or ropes or something, to spice it up a little bit. But anyways, they've got 20 minutes. That's how it works in this. They have 20 minutes to take the fortress. We have a 2 versus 2. We have this purple and white faction. I like the color scheme. Very cool. In the front here, he's bringing some sword attendants. Over here, some bow samurai, and then some marathon monks. I guess they are very, I don't know, they can run for a long time, I guess. I don't know. And then over here, we've got this, blindingly white and green faction pushing up some bow warrior monks. We also have purple here, bringing in some no dachi. Lots and lots of no dachi. And then way in the back, we have the white and green faction with katana samurai. So I'm surprised the Katana Samurai aren't leading the way because they tend to be the tankier ones. Let's go look at the defenders really quick. We got neon green, kind of green and black. So they've got a lot of bow ashigaru. Obviously, as the defenders, you get less money. So you're going to have to rely on cheaper troops, but you do have the advantage of the defenses. And then you have the red and black faction. So he is bringing Yari Ashigaru as well. I'm sure they're keeping some reserves up here. They got some heavy gunners. That's very cool. Some lone sword Ashigaru. So he's definitely, what are these guys? Look at these. I don't know how to pronounce this at all. I'm not even going to try, but they've got these huge guns. And they set up like some bamboo fencing here. That's kind of cool. So yeah, they're just setting up their defenses, getting ready. The good news for them is that they're kind of attacking from one angle. So you can kind of focus all of your attention on one side, which I'm sure they're going to do that. And then we've got some troops outside. Look at this, sneaky, sneaky. So let's go to normal speed and get this one underway. So the battle has begun, I guess, officially. You have that lone archer. The archer from Lord of the Rings, the Helm's Deep, he just shoots, starts the battle off. But instead of causing the enemy to get angry and push, they are falling back. And they're trying to get out of range of the archer tower, but it's got one hell of a range. I think they're waiting for these forces. Oh yeah, they're gonna light. They're taking their time. Again, they don't want to take too much time here. That's one thing. Oh, look at that. That is so sick right there. Boom. Oh my god. So you can shoot the troops on the walls with fire arrows and it will catch the wall on fire and even like cause it to explode. I'm surprised they're not doing that, but they're using normal shot there. And are these guys not firing back? Do they not have the range? They must not have the range. So a very cinematic, epic fight going on right now. As we have these archers just softening up the defenders. I would spend no longer than 5 minutes softening up troops, and then I would start pushing up infantry. Again, only because of the timer. I really don't like that. I really wish it wasn't like that, where the timer was only 20 minutes for siege battles. I would have, I kind of like it when players not... I get the point of like, all right, hurry up and attack, but at the same time, I like where players can have a little bit of time to think out their strategy and kind of do some delayed tactics and whatnot. But against the 20-minute timer, you feel like you gotta rush, You feel like you just gotta go, go, go. Because 20 minutes goes very quickly in Total War, especially, well, really only the older Total Wars. The newer ones, it's like 5 minutes. It's like, you're done, But this one, it's a much longer, more epic experience for sure. But yeah, they're just skirmishing a little bit. We've got all of the white and green archers pushed up here. And it looks very cool. Look at that. Look at that. Firing some fire arrows. Trying to kill as many as possible. That's so cool. Just watching this archer. Watching the archers open fire. Continuing to soften up these troops. And they're just kind of taking it. You know, I'm kind of surprised they're not like trying to push their troops out of the way or kind of hide them away for a little bit later. They're just like, yeah, okay. We're going to absorb all this ammo. So, and yeah, I mean, like, he's not trying to hide. Maybe he is trying to get the enemy to waste all their ammo on Yari Ashigaru, maybe because they're so cheap and it's like, whatever, your meat shields anyway. Though, losing archers like this seems pretty devastating. And finally, they are firing back, and it's because these warrior monks are now in range. So they're gonna fall back and try to get out of range, which is smart. I think they were chasing down some units that were breaking, and that's why they moved up so far. But yeah, they're holding all the layers over here. This force is constantly getting, well, he's finally moved up his archers over on this side. We got bandits, bow samurai, and so 3 units of bow samurai. They're just kind of ripping. They're ripping? What are they doing? They're opening fire. They're letting it rip. You know, and I'm not talking about farts. I'm talking about arrows. Yeah, they're really letting loose the arrows here. And they're trying to, again, soften up this force as much as possible. But guys, you know, we're more than 5 minutes softening up the defenders. Oh, there we go. There's the fire arrows that I'm talking about. Yes. Keep that up. That looks sick. Look at this. I love that. Fire. Attack on the fortress. Oh my god. I love the archers in this game. They are so cool. So the siege starting off with a bloody skirmish. Alright, so 14 minutes to take the fortress. Now is the time they need to move forward. They keep wasting time with these archers. It's going to be a disaster. There goes for some fire arrows. Again, going after the back troops here. Mostly hitting nothing. Not a surprise. Troops are constantly being dropped, but you know what? If I'm the defender here, I'm thinking, okay, I'm winning. I'm winning this battle. Every minute they waste is a minute of victory. Let me rephrase. Oh my god, words are hard. Let me rephrase that. Every minute that goes by is an increased chance of victory. The odds continue to go in your favor as this goes on. And look at the balance of power. It's pretty greatly in favor of the attackers. I know they want to try to kill as many as possible, and they are pushing up more archers. They're going for the units in the back here. They're afraid of these Yari Ashigaru. Really trying to kill them. The bow Ashigaru, though, firing back. I'm sure they're going to land some good kills, which they've already gotten a good amount of kills here. But hey, you're also getting the defenders to waste a lot of their ammo. And look at this. They're shifting around some archers. But there's no... there's nothing defending these guys. You know, there's no cav. There's no infantry. So, you know, they did... Oh, did they dismount? Oh, they dismounted. Because he did have some forces out here. I'm like, he could have sent the cav and ran these guys down. I mean, they're going to be so bold to send up their archers so far away from the main army just to get a good flanking on you. Might as well punish them for it. And now we are at 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That is not good. Not quite 10. It's 12, but it's very close to 10 minutes. Here comes a charge from the general. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. Send out the cav. If they're gonna have their archers so far pushed up, and it's an archer cav too, and look at the archers are gonna completely panic. And this is not the kind of start you want to have for a siege battle. The infantry should have been attacking a long time ago because, you know, the defenders getting through 3 layers and fighting through all these men, it's gonna take a long time. You know, that's what I was saying. 20 minutes goes by quick in Total War. There we go. He does a little hit and run. We got some marathon monks that were coming in to support, protecting the archers. Now we got fire arrow coming in. What the heck? Did you see that? Wait, are they burning their own? What in the world? Why are they burning their own tower? Oh, are they doing scorched earth? Are they just... Oh, and look at this. The general now going in for the archers in the back here. Yeah, this is a pretty dominant performance so far, but finally the infantry looks like they're moving up, so I think they will be able to finally get the fight started. And you know, that's where they're gonna excel, is in the infantry fight. But yeah, they lit their own tower, so I assume so the enemy couldn't use it. You know, and I think what that means is that they're just gonna retreat. And sure enough, they are. Yeah, that was I didn't know you could do that. So you learn something new. That's, you know, that's the great thing about these replays. You always learn something new. But yeah, he just lit his tower, and now he's falling back. He's pulling a little scorched earth. Over here, he's just cramming his men through the gate. Very fun. Yeah, I would not retreat from this. He is going to win big with this Yari Ashigaru holding back a horde of troops. I don't know what he was expecting. Did he think he was just going to fall back? I'm not really sure, but hopefully he doesn't do the same strategy over and over. And yes, the Yari Ashigaru are going to lose, but at the same time, that's a big win right there, because they held back, what, 8 units there with 1, and it's just buying more time. Less than 10 minutes now, less than 10 minutes. There we go. Purple is taking control of this this area. The general, though, of one of the defenders is running around and killing what's left of whatever was over here. And there you have it, guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is, and there we go. There's another tower they lit. Look at that. The purple is here, though, with some Nodachi. And they're going to put up the good fight. Green running in their warrior monk samurai. The rest of these Nodachi need to get into the fight. But they are doing a good job. See, they should have done this like 5 minutes ago. And here comes the white and green faction. Good job here. Very wise. He's going to flank around with this katana samurai and get behind these Yari Ashigaru who are in spear wall. Oh, and sure enough, look at he's burning down his own towers. That's great. I love it. That's thinking out of the box. All right, but nothing's holding this gate. Purple's taking this next layer. Look how quickly they're crumbling. Now, to be fair, they are kind of letting them come in a way. It's part of the strategy, right? It's not like they're just losing and trying to hold the outer walls. They are putting up a little bit of a fight. There you go. More of these men need to get up there. They're breaking already, though. That's okay. They're distracting these troops. Purple really needs to work with white and green here, who's just storming through the gate. And yeah, sure enough, yeah, push. You know, I wouldn't even engage over here. I would just push these walls and bring the fight to the final tier, because you've got 2 Yari Ashigaru over here set up defending this pathway, where you know you just don't engage it. Make them break that formation and come to you. I just storm the walls here. And I get trying to use the gate, because it will, you know, you don't lose as many men, because you do lose troops when they're climbing on the walls. Occasionally when you watch this, they'll fall. Usually the shorter the wall, though, the less chances of that. I guess they're all making it, but I swear they will fall from climbing. There you go. That's so awesome. Such good animations. And here comes purple. Look at they're coming over to this side. Look, 6 minutes left. 7 minutes left. These guys are going in. Sword attendants. And there's so many troops from red just holding this area. And they're also forming a defensive box near the town center. You see this? He's got his wall here. And I feel like if he pushes here, these guys are going to shoot him, the heavy gunners. So he's basically forming a noob square because he knows time is on his side. He's got 6 minutes. That's all he has to hold for. That is hilarious. And yet, look at this. These troops still holding here, even though they don't really need to. Oh my god. I think that did more damage to his own men than the enemy. But yeah, black and green is just camped up in this corner because I think they want him to kind of push through here and they'll sandwich him. But here comes purple on the other side. They got to get going because they're down to 5 minutes and 28 seconds. Let's see if they can do enough damage, or maybe they can cause enough damage. But these men are sitting back. They need to get going. Look at some zoom-ins here. Some close-ups of this brutal fighting for the town center. The victory point. There it is, there it is, there it is. A big push. Oh, they're running right into long Ashigaru. It's basically like running into pikes. Not I wouldn't say it's nearly as bad as say like pikes in Medieval 2, but it is still very costly. You can see they're struggling. They are struggling. Look at this guy. This guy's going in. Look at him. Look, he's like, I will hold back all these katana samurai. You stand no chance. It's like the officer of the long Ashigaru. Ah! What a lad. That's awesome. And they are desperately trying to push her. You know, that's why they should have saved some archers. And I think, you know, I think that was all part of the plan. Seriously, oh my god, they are just getting chewed up. It's kind of funny. So it's kind of genius too. Why are they charging cav into Ashigaru? Light cav as well. So I think what they should have, let me do some slow motion here really quick. I think what they should have done was keep some of their archers, because if they had their archers, they would have just been able to shoot at these guys. And I think that's why the defenders were sacrificing units at the beginning of the battle, because, okay, yeah, you want to kill some of our cheap Ashigaru troops? Sure, go ahead, but you're wasting ammo, so when it came to the final stand, yeah, you kind of need ammo. And he doesn't have it, so I don't know if that was their intention. It's what it seemed like. I definitely, you know, this is a little bit of a cheese strat, not gonna lie. It's not, you know, it's still a good idea. It's a little cheesy. That doesn't necessarily mean bad. But I think that was their strategy all along. Set up this choke point kind of defense here, which is really cool, and get the enemy to waste their archers. And that's probably why the red player, if you guys remember last time, or earlier in the battle, not last time, if you remember earlier in the battle, he sent out his general. You know, that's a little risky to send out your general like that, because he wanted to kill the archers. Because that's honestly, whoa. That's honestly probably the biggest, you know, the biggest threat to this formation. Oh, and they're desperate. Are they using, who's got explosives over there? Someone's throwing like explosive mines. They've got 2 minutes and 19 seconds to try to win this. Why are these troops still holding here? That's my next question. Why aren't these men pushing up and flanking around the troops here? But yet he's just leaving them here. I don't know. I don't know. These guys are coming to reinforce. They're leaving the corner that they were holding. We have a general. That's Red's general. Oh my god. The explosions. Oh. That's sick. Look at this guy. He's going in. I can see him because he's neon green. I think he's dying. Yeah, he died. So he's like, ah. This is too much. And that's their final stand here, but they've got to hold for 1 minute and 12 seconds. And look at, they're reforming here. There is one unit. There's a couple troops from the white and green faction. One of the attackers. Look at this samurai. All white. Oh my god. What is that? Am I just missing it? I'm trying to look around for... Wait. Oh, it's these guys. Oh my god, they're like mortar cannons. Like hand mortars. That's insane. So that's going to cause a huge fear. And that's it, guys. There's no way they're going to take it. They hold. The explosions go wild here. The carnage and the chaos. Just insane. So many bodies on the ground. And that's going to wrap it up. As we are down to 5 seconds. And even if the timer didn't run out, I mean, a lot of these troops are getting stuck on the main keep there. But yeah, it's not going to happen. And the defenders are victorious. And once again, we had another fun and exciting Shogun 2 battle replay. So yeah, again, if we go back, I think their strategy the whole time was to get them to waste, either one, kill their archers by sallying out their general, which he did, and he killed the archers. He killed them all. And then the other way was getting the archers to waste their ammo on units that weren't super valuable. And I don't even think they cared about their own archers either. That's why they just left their own archers to kind of sit there, because they didn't need their archers. That wasn't part of the plan. The plan was just to hold right here, use this bamboo fence, put on, you know, some ashigaru, some long ashigaru or whatever, set up over here and just hold. And it worked because they didn't have any archers. They couldn't do anything about it. So that was a lot of fun. Let's end the battle and look at the results here. All right, so this was sent in by Trebor797. I do appreciate the battle replay. You got the most kills, 1,412. Loading screen. He was the white and green faction, I believe. Got 1,300. If we look at the kills, though, 233 with the long Yari Ashigaru. Oh yes, yep. And that's pretty much what. Look at, nothing even compares to that unit. And we got Fat Turtle. He was one of the attackers. Here's Trebor, 644 kills with his bodyguard, and sure enough, his long Ashigaru got 358 kills. Oh my god. And that his bodyguard got so many kills because, one, he fought in the bitter end, you know, near the town center, but he also chased down all those archers. And then we have Loading Screen, who got the second most kills. Did a very good job. Nice even spread here with his monks, his archers, his katana, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So that was pretty fun. It was a different, unique style to the, you know, Shogun 2 sieges. You don't really see choke point situations like that. So I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks again to Trebor for the battle replay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this battle as much as I did. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time on the battlefield.